And beyond that, we'll walk through several farms. We wear our robes in this fashion when we walk into towns or villages. Oh, we just had quite a wonderful experience, I think, at least I did, walking through the forest in the early morning, experiencing nature quite fully, a real sense of unity. I think this next part of our sort of adventure will give you an even deeper feeling about what it is that I do and the other monks in Thailand and in Asia do this time of the day. This is the practice of walking for alms. And this takes us to a deeper or a higher dimension, because now we're interrelating between people in a very harmonious way, perhaps the most harmonious of ways. And this then elevates the practice, the behavior, the activity of a human being in this particular moment in time to what we call in religion sacred. Come along with me and see what I mean. The Buddha spoke of the great power of generosity. It is fundamental and basic to living a kind and a compassionate life. In Thailand, Burma, Sri Lanka, India, and other Asian countries, generosity is stressed as the prerequisite for inner happiness. Monks and nuns continuously provide the opportunities for generosity. The most beautiful and visible way they benefit their neighbors is by going out every morning and providing the opportunity for giving in the very first hours of every day. Good people using their lifetimes to serve themselves and to serve other people. There are some important meditation objects for monks to reflect upon as they walk into the towns, villages, and farms. All generosity, what we call kind-hearted giving, is purified and empowered by compassion. The compassion and purity of the giver, the compassion and purity of the recipient, the compassion and purity of the gift itself. If I, as the recipient of a gift, can come empty of the burden of inflated ego or pride, then I am absolutely a pure vessel for offering. When that is the case, there is no monk, no monk's bowl, There's only an empty bowl. Ultimate purity. Extending this understanding, we can then recognize that good-hearted generosity supports the spiritual development of both the giver and the monk. This phenomena radiates through both of them into the countryside. This simple act then benefits all beings in the surrounding area and beyond. In fact, it helps to make the whole world a bit lighter and a bit happier. And that's the way it is. Another aspect of meditation, as we perform this elegant ceremony, is a reflection on the fact that all life, all human life, all sentient life, needs to develop and uplift itself in order to reach its perfection. In Thailand, this basic understanding is known and applied by every intelligent member of society. Why else are we here? For Buddhists, all answers come back to the same understanding: to become whole, loving, and holy beings. This little fellow wants to participate too.
One more.
It's interesting to read the many stories relating to the life of Buddha. Walking amongst the animals here reminds me of a time when the Buddha was living alone in the deep forests in India 2,500 years ago. Not living close to other human beings, he made friends with the wild animals. Sometimes he even accepted food from them when the closest village was far from his campsite. We'll leave these two little ones to continue playing and be on our way. This activity, or ceremony, incorporates all the components of living as a fully mature, conscious human being: generosity, humility, compassion, simplicity, silence, respect, appreciation, and interbeingness. This is a special spiritual relationship evolving into spiritual intimacy. Because the monk represents the apex of conventional human life, he is honored and respected by all Buddhists. The monastic lifestyle provides time and space. Ethics combined with concentration provide the stepping stones for discovering real happiness and peace. A monk or a nun is simply a peaceful presence. In the Buddhist monastic lifestyle, we learn to let go of our desire to do the so-called important things. When life is made simple, then the most important duties of life become clear and distinct. When our minds are clear, we can easily separate the profound from the superficial. We begin to appreciate doing little things and doing them well. We begin to appreciate the value of humility and selfless service. We begin to generate gratitude. Gratitude for this opportunity, for the learning which each human life is offered. These kinds of attitudes are catalysts for transforming our ordinary, small selves into the sagely grandeur of a Buddha-like being.